Next up, we have Gabby Brown, and she is a student at the Met High School. Can everyone hear me? All right, great. All right, a little bit louder. All right. Hello, everyone. As it's been stated, my name is Gabby Brown, and I am a junior at the Met. I have to be honest with you guys. When first presented with the opportunity to speak today, I didn't want to. And not because I think that gun violence is a trivial issue, but because I thought to myself, what can I possibly say that hasn't been said already? As the prevalence of gun violence has risen over the years, countless of speeches have been given, papers have been written, and reports have been published, all detailing the solutions to this problem. I realized that there was no need for me to attempt to reinvent the wheel. The answers have been found, and what we need is action. With that being said, I would like to highlight a few key points. Yes, gun control and safety legislation are necessities that will decrease the prevalence of gun violence. But it is also imperative that we address the root causes, namely poverty. We know that gun violence disproportionately affects youth in poverty, with systemic racism being the driving force of income inequality. It is largely communities of color being harmed. Young Black and Hispanic men ages 15 to 24 are 22 and 6 times more likely to be murdered by firearm than their white counterparts, respectively. Instead of treating gun violence like the public health crisis that it is, our communities have been criminalized and in turn over-policed. This has bred an environment for state-sanctioned gun violence in the form of police brutality. To effectively address these issues, we must do these 3 things. 1, legislative change, implementing laws like prohibiting high-capacity magazines on assault weapons is imperative. But as I said before, we must attack the issue at its root. And this brings me to number 2. We must develop mutual aid infrastructures that ensure our communities can have access to the resources they need in a format that promotes social solidarity. And 3, implement restorative justice practices, especially in schools, so that we can actually increase safety instead of centering punitive measures that do not help those harmed heal or help perpetrators grow and reinforces a system that maintains a cycle of violence. With crises such as gun violence that come from an amalgamation of public health issues, in addition to lax legislation, we cannot put a Band-Aid solution over a wound this deep. Let's give it up one more time for Gabby. She was speaking facts.